Welcome back, track fans global. We're here today to talk about Sprint Factory, Jamaica. Recently, Jamaica had its national junior and senior track and field championships, and like every year, there were some magnificent performances that was done this meet. So stay with me for the few moments as we dive into what takes place in the 2025 edition of the Jamaica National Junior and Senior Championships, aka Trials. Let's go. The men's 100 meters was won by the great Kishane Thompson in 9.75 seconds. In second, Oblique Seville, 9.83 seconds. Akeem Blake was third, 9.88 seconds. All of those guys will represent Jamaica in the upcoming World Championships. Raheem Ford was fourth, also going sub 10, running 9.98 seconds. Right, there's so much things that can be said about this race. One thing, Oblique Seville, he was really surprised that he finished that race injury-free. I was surprised he finished that race injury-free because at the start of the race he was cramping, and to still go out there and run 9.83, absolutely spectacular. And the world ranking this year, after the Jamaican trials, Jamaica now owns 40% of the top 10 in the 100 meters this year. What you're seeing on your screen right now is the world ranking as it stands as of today, right? And as you can see, Kishane Thompson is number 1, Oblique Seville number 2, Akeem Blake number 6, and in number 10, you can see right there Brian Level, right? 40% of the top 10 in 2025 belong to Jamaica. That's spectacular. So Jamaica as it is doing good. And can you still believe that Jamaica still hasn't qualified for the World Championship 4x1? Owning 40% of the world ranking as of July 2nd. Very shocking. But there's a plan to change that, and there's some upcoming relays that Jamaica will be a part of, and hopefully we can get the qualifying marks there. In the 110 meter hurdles, Orlando Bennett ultimately came out on top, running 13.10 seconds. World Championship qualifier finished ahead of Demario Prince, who ran 13.12 seconds, and Tyler Mason finally making a World Championship team after coming so close last year, running 13.22 seconds. So, though Ansel Parchment did not perform how we wanted to, and Rashid Broadbell obviously having an injury problem, he was the number 1 Jamaica sprint hurdler this year, right? Did not start. So Orlando Bennett, Demario Prince, Tyler Mason, these were the guys that shine in the event and hope to represent Jamaica over there in Tokyo. Men's 200 meter finals was won by Brian Level. That was not surprising. He ran 20.10 to win the finals ahead of Christopher Taylor, who was coming back. And in third was Adrian Carr in 20.49 seconds. To be fair, that's the World Championship qualifier from Level. But I expect him to run faster down to the World Championship. I expect him to run sub 20. He does have the potential to. Also, I expect Christopher Taylor to get the World Championship qualifier by the time the deadline for qualifications is closed. The qualifier for the World Championships is 20.16, and I think Christopher Taylor might have the potential to actually do that. Alright? So the man's 200 meter has not been spectacular. over the past years since Usain Bolt. Yeah, so hopefully we have some good guys coming through in Brian Level and Christopher Taylor, who I know will improve drastically as time go on. 400 meters, and we continue with the men. The final was won by Rasheen McDonald, who ran 44.89 seconds. A good run. Delano Kennedy was second, 44.91. Javon Powell was third, 45.08 seconds. Right? This 400 meters, men, right? If Rasheen McDonald hadn't eased up, he might have gotten the qualifying time for the World Championship in the 400, because the qualifying time is 44.85 and he ran 44.89 while easing up and silencing the crowd. Now, Delano Kennedy, if he continues to improve, probably by World Championship, he will be able to get the qualifier. Also, Javon Powell, who has run 44.90 earlier in the championship, might have the potential to get the qualifying mark. I know Sean Bailey, right, which is my brother, he have hopes, right, of running in other track meets these coming weeks in aim of trying to get that 44.85 seconds, which I know he can. So to be fair, the men's 400 meter, right, is still pretty much open, because most of the guys have not gotten the qualifiers for the World Championship. Bavel McPherson, who finished in 7th, running 45.91 seconds, he actually has the World Championship qualifying standard. Earlier this year, he ran 44.78 seconds. So he still have the possibility of qualifying for the World Championship to represent Jamaica over there. So apart from Bavel McPherson, the others pretty much are looking to get that qualifying mark. 400 meters hurdles for men, right? Rashawn Clark take the victory, running 48.02 seconds ahead of Asani Wilson, who ran 48.42 seconds, and Malik James King, who ran 48.49 seconds. All of these guys made the World Championship standard and will look to represent Jamaica over there in the 400 meter hurdles. In the men's 800 meters, Tyrese Taylor take the victory, running 1 minute 45.26 seconds. Right, I think that is like 0.03 off his personal best, right? And he finished ahead of the Jamaican record holder, Navaski Anderson, who ran 146.03. Dylan Dicambe, who ran 147.56 seconds. Now, Navaski Anderson still has the ability to qualify for the World Championships. Earlier this year, when he broke the Jamaican record in the 800, he ran 144.61 seconds, which is just 0.11 of the World Championship qualifiers. And so I think if he can get into good quality race, he can possibly break the qualifying mark for the World Championship. Tyrese Taylor still have the opportunity to get into races and lower his time down to 144.50. If both of them were to do this, it would be the first time that Jamaica is sending 2 representatives to the World Championship for men in the 800 meters. That would be interesting to see. Men's discus did not disappoint. Ralfred Mullins, as expected, won, throwing 65.82 meters ahead of Frederick Dakers, 63.54 meters, and Chad Wright was third. Right, so far this year, Ralfred Mullins is the only one that has qualified for the World Championship, because he has thrown over the World Championship qualifying mark of 67.50. Frederick Dakers has thrown 66 plus this year, so he need about 1 meter more at one of the upcoming champ meets to get himself that World Championship qualifier. Men's high jump, is where Jamaica also have hopefuls. Now, Romaine Beckford and Raymond Richards, they are both right near the top in the men's high jump this year. And that's because the men's high jump has never really taken off in 2025. The best jump right now in the men's high jump the world over is 2.34 meters by the Korean Superman Woo. Right? And so if you're jumping between 2.25 and 2.34 meters, you're definitely in the on. Romaine Beckford and Raymond Richards, they are both prospects that can make it to the final over there in Tokyo. Now, the men's long jump is one of them events that Jamaica has always been rich in, and Kerry McLeod was the victor, winning 8.16 meters. Right, Tajay Gale is the best Jamaican long jumper this year. He has jumped 8.34 meters, and he had gotten medical exemption, so there is still a possibility that he will be in the World Championship. Now, the men's shot put is one of them events that Jamaicans have become like passionate about over the years, because in the not too distant history, Rajendra Campbell has taken a silver medal, right, in the Olympics, right? And just as he has taken a medal in the Olympics last year, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, it was announced that Rajendra Campbell is switching allegiance to Turkey. Massive blow to shot putting in Jamaica, in an event that Jamaica was getting very good at. The men's triple jump is another event that we are to be excited about. Jordan Scott, right, he take the national championship, jumping 17.15 meters. Now, Jordan Scott has won a lot of Diamond Leagues this year, and at the time of recording of this part of the video, he has jumped 17.52 meters to take the last Diamond League over there, Monaco, France. Right, so he has won 4 Diamond League events now. Is Jordan Scott, right? And so he's going into the World Championship as one of them favorite to at least get a medal or be in the finals. Now, I want to say a few more things that has happened since I started recording this video. Adrian Carr, that we talked about not too long ago in this video, he has since then made the qualifying mark for the men's 200 meters. So now Jamaica has 2 representatives for the men's 200 meters. He has run 20.09 seconds, right, to become the fastest Jamaican this year in the 200 meter and book his spot over there to Tokyo. Also, Navaski Anderson has now broken the Jamaican national record for the second time this year. Right, earlier this year, he ran 1:44.61 seconds to break the national record, and that was just 0.11 off the World Championship qualifier of 1 minute 44.50. But last week, in a professional meet in the USA, Navaski Anderson ran 1 minute 44.40 seconds to get the World Championship qualifier and book his spot to run the 800 meters for Jamaica over there. Track France Global, track and field from Jamaica to Pakistan. Everybody understand? I'm out.